Got an old guitar, got a fine cigar. Slow down a bit, get a lit, and let the blues lay where they are. 'Cause the blues some days, they won't let go. They won't let go. But it's Saturday, we're at the shop today. Let's celebrate, light up an anime, raise a toast, watch the blues go up in smoke. Watch the blues go up in smoke.
Oh shit, it's go time.
It's like it's been going.
I look down here and all of a sudden we're on screen. What's up, Bobs?
It's nap time
At the shop.
at the shop. It's Saturday at the shop.
What's up, Marty? What is up? Good morning. I don't know if you noticed this, but you see this shirt?
Yeah,
Stag?
Stag. Yeah.
You know who gave that to me?
No,
Larry Adams.
Larry Adams.
Larry Adams. Remember?
Is he coming into us from LaGrange, Missouri today?
Hopefully. Let's see. Hit that share button if you're watching. Hit the like button as well, and drop a comment if you are watching. That will be very helpful to us. If you don't, I don't care either, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's talk about what we're going to talk about on today's show.
Okay.
You good with that?
Well, hold on just a second.
You know you can just look over here on this. Will you grab that ICC exclusive?
Yeah. A belly dancing chocolatier walks into a cigar lounge. A cosmic Lancero arrives at ICC. A female distiller gets us drunk. Culinary critic rates the Harbinger burger. Wait till you hear the results.
What's up?
Not much.
Saturday at the shop, ready to go.
I got a sense that the light turned green and we're still in neutral.
We were definitely in neutral.
Yeah, still in neutral.
We were Costco driving out here. What's
Yeah,
up, Penny?
yeah.
What's up, Haney? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Someone put out a lifeline and see if Larry Adams is alive and awake. For those who are watching right off the bat, soccer season is done, which means this summer we're going to have shows that go live on time.
Did you say on time?
Well, in the tens. In the 10
During the 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
That's on time.
That is definitely
on time.
11:45 p.m. So, just as you comment, would you put 100% on time?
By the way, if you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know. We will say good morning to you in your native tongue. And again, please, somebody that lives on the back 40 where Larry Adams is at, go send out the search team.
Send out the search team. All right, let's talk. What do you want to talk about first?
Last night we had a nice time.
Let's talk about that.
Last night was your brother Nathan, my son Nathan's wife's birthday party. And I'll tell you what, for a cigar lounge, that lounge right there, right behind us, the parlor, was the perfect ladies' night event. There was maybe 12, 15, 16 people in there. They were doing painting. They were making affogatos. They were doing, we probably blew through all of our wine inventory.
Yep.
I mean, but it looked so nice in there. Begley did a great job of doing some decorating, as she usually does, and it was really a cool event.
I think this kind of paint by numbers, it's just painting with a twist in the lounge. I think that can work for a ladies' night.
I agree.
It sounds like a blast. I think
they were all. It looked like they were. I walked in. It looked like they were all doing their SATs. I mean, everybody was just in it. They had it really looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It also points out that you can't really paint a picture, no matter what size it is, in 3 hours, because everybody was almost done.
Almost. No one got it done?
No, I don't think so, unless things got very artistic.
Oh, the wine. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe the wine got in the way of that. Look at Mega Bang's in.
Mega Bang.
I put up. Look at Mega Bang.
Look at Mega Bang.
Nissan.
That is teal.
That is quite teal, and that is a quite cute little Nissan he's got there.
Like the 80s, like Miami Vice.
That is, he is looking pretty Miami.
You tell me that they're not going antiquing today. That couple right there looks like the next stop is the Frisco Antique Shop.
Yeah, Frisco Merchants.
You know, this is the cutest lamp.
What would Mega Bang's response be to that? We'll ask him.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
We'll ask him. Tonight, we have a belly dancer who's coming in to talk about chocolate.
Yelly Belly Chocolate.
Did you know that's what the name is?
What?
That's why the name is Yelly Belly?
Yeah, because she's a belly dancer.
Yeah.
First of all, she likes whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
She talks about chocolate like we talk about cigars. She is as passionate about chocolate as we are about cigars. And
What's up, Michael?
this whole concept of taking 3 different cigars, pulling the smoke out of the cigars and infusing it into this really high-level ganache, that this chocolate is so pure that it's cold.
Yeah, you said
It's
that
great.
last week.
I don't. Did you have it? I'm telling you, when it's the ganache is like frosting, right?
Uh-huh.
But the level of this chocolate is at this ultra high pure state, and when you scoop it out, even though it's room temperature, it tastes like it just came out of the fridge. Whatever that cacao chocolate, the level that she uses, it actually makes your palate feel like it's cold. I don't know if it's the acidity. I don't know what it is, but
Are you going to run the 101? Or am I running it?
you can. I don't care.
All right. Well,
I'll do it. You do it. We can both do it.
Yeah. you'll
Chris
be here.
can
Okay.
do it.
And we have one ticket remaining. One ticket remaining for that. That will be in Fuselage.
We did that event in early 2018 when we first opened, and people still talk about that event. It was
I know I did.
awesome. It was awesome. And she brings all kinds of chocolates, little packages that you can buy. The magic is she does this really incredibly high-end chocolate dipped Oreos.
Oh, that's right.
And then what about the chocolate discs? She has these discs that are thin wafers that you set on a coffee cup, and the heat melts it and drops it down into the coffee.
Yes.
It's
That, and then you take one of those Biscoff little cookies and then dip that in there. Oh,
yeah,
I forgot about those.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're getting it back on with Yelly, and that will be tonight. One ticket left, so I don't want to talk too much about it.
I would like to say, and this ties into our first part of the conversation, which is Jackie's deal. We've had them here before. We had them, Begley and I had them in London and Rome. Affogato. Gelato. Basically they spread it on the side of the cups. She didn't last night, but you basically spread it on the side of the cups, and then you pour espresso in there.
Uh-huh.
She had chocolate with it dipped in a salted crushed pistachio, and that was on the rim. And we are going to get in the affogato business. It's kind of like cigars will become second nature.
Check, Wayne. You think so? Oh, you know what? I bet this mic is turned down lower.
It is so. Anyway, the affogato is something that we're going to make a staple. It's got to be a staple.
No one wants to hear me anyways. Yes, I agree. The affogato does need to be a staple. And then if you want to make it even better, drop the Liquor 43 in there and make it a Carajillo affogato. That'll change. That changes everything.
See, there you go.
Done.
I did hear, speaking of bars, last night, our little mixology wizard, Jacob, our general manager and bartender extraordinaire, made a peach watermelon cognac margarita.
What's up, Mega Bang? Good morning. You guys going antiquing? What?
You going to, yeah, do that.
Good to see you, Ryan.
I'm going to say that again so you can pay attention.
I heard all the things.
Watermelon,
All these things.
peach, cognac, margarita.
Was it good?
I don't know. I didn't taste it, but he said people lost their mind over it.
Well, then let's keep adding stuff.
Yeah.
No, I mean, nothing.
Watermelon, good.
Yeah, watermelon, good. Peach, okay. Margarita, good.
Speaking of things that are good out of our restaurant,
Mm.
first of all, the wings. I would like to say the wings are a hit. Whatever is above that.
Pro tip,
Pro tip.
lunch yesterday.
Yep.
If you have things to do following lunch, maybe don't do this. But I did.
I saw the bucket of food you
I
ate.
like what I did. I went Harbinger Burger, which has bacon that uses Harbinger, Iron Root Harbinger, best bourbon in the world.
Best bourbon in the world. We're not messing around.
And then maple syrup and cracked pepper that goes on top of the burger, and sautéed onions and mushrooms. It's delicious.
And cheese.
On the side, instead of going fries, I went with wings.
Yeah.
Wings as a side. That's a power play.
Oh, wow.
That is
that
that's the power play.
That's the play. Is just get the burger and the wings instead of fries.
And we should just, as a garnish, just do one piece of lettuce, just as like dipped in our salad dressing. That's just right there,
I like this.
so you don't screw it up. But Brian
Good morning,
Matola, set aside he's the vice president of Cavalier Cigars, great guy. He came in just to visit the other day, in from Honduras. He tells me the story about, if you ever need any help in this food business, I went to culinary school for 2 years and then hired and fired all the Michelin chefs that were in the Ritz-Carlton network. So the guy's tasted some pretty good food over his years.
Morning, Larry. He's in.
He had the Harbinger burger. He said it is now, he thought at one point, the guy that started Home Depot started some high-end hamburger place in South Lake Tahoe that does 21-day aged ground beef.
Can we ship food to Florida?
Well, it'll be a little cold, but that was the best burger he had until he had this. Best burger he's ever had, ever.
Rock and roll.
Ever.
Rock and roll.
And then when they got a pretzel as an appetizer, so they came in strong.
Uh-huh.
Our pretzel's the size of a manhole cover, but he had Grady's Gold. He takes the first bite, literally hits his head like, when you have ice cream too fast, it's like he had this just, and then he goes, I need to sell this in Honduras. So tell the guy, if you know him, I said, know him? Let me show you his label art. So Grady's Gold, the Caribbean mustard, blew them away. He wants to become a distributor in Honduras.
Good morning. You smoking a house stick this morning?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Good morning.
Well, that's a great segue.
That is a great segue. Let's talk about the house.
Larry Adams. Hey, Luciano.
Luciano's in.
Luciano's in. Ferguson's in. Good morning, everybody. Luciano is hopefully he's coming in from Miami. Good day, mate. Larry Adams is coming in from LaGrange, Missouri.
We should ship him a burger.
Good day, mate.
Just see what it looks like. Just ship it to Florida. Why not? Why not? Nothing
Yeah.
to lose.
Yeah.
He would have to eat it, though. If we shipped him a burger, no matter what it looks like, he would have to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that he's
Go overnight.
the point that he made, and we've made this before, our hamburger tastes like meat.
Well, because it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's 3 kinds of meat. And
What
all
are
the meat
they?
Are good.
What are they?
It's chuck, filet,
No,
and-
chuck, short ribs,
chuck, short ribs,
and brisket.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn good. Damn
And it-
good. He'll eat it.
and
Rich will eat it. So if
one-
we send him a burger, he'll eat it.
We've also officially had 100 people ask us to just sell the bacon in a cup.
Well, I think we need to. I do.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea, to be quite honest.
You can do the bacon old fashions.
And we could do bacon old fashions, and we could do Bloody Marys on Sundays. With
Turd also said to make BLTs.
I've been saying
Well, we don't listen to you,
disagree.
Chris.
I
We only listen to Wayne.
There it is.
They do?
There it is.
I gotta get me the bacon. We need bacon Bloody Marys
Bacon Bloody Marys immediately.
Okay,
I get behind that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
get behind that.
All right.
All right, let's talk.
So basically, the theme of the day is bacon.
Let's talk cigars.
Yeah.
Bacon cigars.
Bacon wrapped cigars.
Ooh, they only get better when they go down.
Mm.
So you're smoking something that we announced this week officially.
Yeah. Why don't you talk about it since you designed the label and everything else?
I will tell you. I took a screenshot the other day.
Okay.
Right here.
Good. I'm glad.
Okay. What year was that?
At least 2 years ago.
2022. December of
December of
2022.
22.
That's when we first started. That's when our first idea of a label came out.
Yeah.
So we've been talking 2.5, almost 3 years about this cigar, and it's about here. I mean, it's physically here. We will launch this on the first
Physically.
Friday in June. This is the official name is called the Cosmos, which is of course German
Named after
for
my dog.
Cosmos, which it all makes sense. You know, it's Elias's card is a cosmic card. This, your dog,
My
it all
dog.
happens like the same time.
Yeah. Dogs, go-karts, and cigars.
So that sounds like a good event to me. But this is, now I'll put it in here. It's going to be a little bit off, but this is our Lancero. It is an exclusive by German engineered cigars. It is one that we'll be releasing here in about 2 weeks, two
Yeah.
weeks from yesterday. A pre-sale will be live on the 30th, next Friday. Members will get first crack at it, and then non-members will have a crack at it.
It's not a huge number.
It's low production,
But
but it will be here. Enjoy it.
It's
I'm carrying
special.
this box around with me like it's my blankie.
yeah.
I'm just everywhere.
Well, we
This is
did
basically
open the
photos.
first box at PCA,
Mhm.
and you brought it back and said set it up on top and nobody touch it. And then I touched it, and it was empty.
Yeah,
And
there's
people
a
are going,
whole- they don't
"Hey, your
make
new
the-
Lancero's really good."
they don't
Brandon
make-
gave me
They
one.
don't make the boxes real good, so it falls out the bottom. It's the German stuff.
I was way
It's
off.
the Germans. It's
Yeah.
the Germans' fault. So that will be the only thing I'm going to smoke.
So
on
that's
21.
first Friday.
That's first
So
Friday. and
there's going to be 150 people in here,
they're going to go.
and we have those.
Yeah, they're going to go away.
Wasn't that a German thing?
It's subtly.
We're Oktoberfest outfits in June.
Yeah, well,
I'll
I
just
think
park.
just
I'll
wear
park my
your-
German car in front.
Yeah, and wear your best D-Day outfit, and that'll be that. We will not role play both sides of that war because you would have to. That would not be good.
No.
But that will be June 6th, right here, and pre-sale will be available for pickup. If you get the pre-sale, we'll set them aside. You can pick them up on first Friday or after.
I've this kind of affectionately I call it the Nicole. Craig and Nicole are two of our dearest members. She is a Lancero nut, and I gave her this. I was able to give her one. I gave her this. Lost her mind.
Yes,
She's like, we're gonna start with 3 boxes.
we don't have
We-
that many boxes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna allocate to her. She can have whatever she wants.
No, I'm
She is the
I'm good
boss.
with not allocating to anyone. We first at it, go get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not super rare, super exotic tobacco, so we can make it again. This is just first gen, and it takes a long time to run these things through the production. So yeah, Elliot.
What's interesting is how when you go to the trade shows, how much the brand owners, with exception of our dear friend Luciano, how many of the brand owners out there poo-poo Lanceros? It's just like they just don't sell. They just don't sell. You know, let me show you our new 7x70. You know, which
Doesn't sell.
doesn't sell. But this is the purest way to smoke a cigar, and this cigar is excellent.
I do want to put a little bit of tease to what's next.
I smoked one last night.
Yeah, that cigar could become
That's-
the best-selling cigar we've
that's-
ever had.
That's kick a baby good.
All I will say is that there's a double Cameroon binder in there.
Yeah. It takes 2 hours to smoke that thing.
That is one of the best cigars I've ever smoked. Top 5 cigar. I'll just put that out there.
I might have gave one to Nicole last night.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It might become Nicole number 2.
These
She
between-
lost her mind. She likes Lanceros, and she lost her mind. And Luciano, you know what we're talking about.
You just.
I saw him at the show,
you
and I talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Why do you take things to some other
I was just
direction?
curious because I don't want anyone to draw their own conclusions.
They know we like Luciano. Luciano likes
He's
us.
on, so
He's on.
we respect him. He's got a tremendous palate.
He's got a great jump shot.
He's got a connection with the Cameroon rapper that may or may not be old, may or may not be Marifil.
They may or may not have been in the business for 400 years. And you think that I'm making that number up? Their family has been in, the Marifal family has been in tobacco for 400 years. They're out of Belgium. I mean, it's nuts.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine. It is. I cannot.
When him and Luciano, if him and Luciano and Nelson Alfonso were at the same table, it would start raining.
Yeah.
The brain power,
would just catch on fire.
they would elevate. The whole conversation would be 4 feet off the ground.
That is right. We'd have to put cameras on risers. Man, what would it take to get those three guys in the room? Nelson, Luch, and Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Man, maybe that needs to be like an October thing.
What
Could
if
could you imagine what that?
I don't know if you take like the Peruvian tobacco that Nelson has, and you take a little bit of that Cameroon that Jeremiah has, and then you take some of the magic stuff that Luch has. I think I think they would take one puff and their head would explode.
We should try to honestly line that up, see if we can get all three of them in, like October-ish.
That would be nice.
Tuesdays.
Oh,
Or
we'll take them for as long as we get. We'll do podcasts every night with those guys.
I mean, it'd be great to do it here, but maybe when Nelson opens the largest cigar manufacturing facility in Europe,
we could all go over
we
there.
could all go over there because Belgium's just right up the road, isn't it?
Yeah, and Portugal's not far from Spain.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. All right. Let's seriously talk about that. That would be excellent. But we're talking cigars. This Romacraft Baca, the Mo 5.
Another Cameroon.
It's really good.
It is.
I was really expecting that to be a strong cigar to wake me up.
The smaller they do a 4x44, it's a punch.
It's intense.
Yeah. These are the larger ring gauges. They just, Skip and those guys do a great job. They've got a great factory that they keep really tight quality control on. Overachievers. And, that was, these are guys that are working out. Back in the house.
The house.
The house. Industrial cigars. The house. These probably have 2 years of age on them now. This is our cigar that we do with Darren Chaffee and Henry Kellner Jr. It is back in.
Yeah.
Special cigar. It is. The Bandolero premiums are back in, which is good news. We got that Padron 97th anniversario. That torpedo, you could put an eye out with that.
Oh, yeah, you could shank something with that.
And back in the barn, the
All right.
Accomplice Maduro.
Okay, I'll tell you what. That is the sleeper in the humidor right now.
Yeah.
That Maduro, when the original Maduros came out, they just didn't do what I thought they were going to do here. I'm talking 5, 6, 7 years ago.
They didn't. No.
When we brought them in. Now he's reblended that and done it with Casa Carrillo. That thing is a killer.
It is.
It's so much fun to smoke. We're talking the Accomplice Maduro, which has the green label at the bottom.
It's right at $10 too.
Yeah, and the everyday smoke, it's super round, really balanced, tons of nuance. This cigar is a killer. I don't know how the numbers are on it. I don't know how much we're selling, but it definitely justifies its footprint for sure. And the new Accomplice whole branding, it's beautiful.
Looks good.
It looks really
Kind of like
good.
that snake skin on the box.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So one final thing I want to speak about here is 1 week from today, the Barrel Age Society member group
Oh, yeah.
presents Lulu from Manique Tequila.
Right.
It's a female distiller from where Ale's from, and just right down the road from Tequila, Mexico. Her family has a distillery that has been going for a very, very long time. She actually lives here in Frisco now, or splits time, and so she's going to come up. She's done it before. Great personality.
Yeah.
She's going to come in, and we will be featuring their añejo. And what I love about the Manique is it has that sweetness that without being syrupy, and you can still taste agave. Some of the new tequilas, it's just like sugar water, but this has that balance. You can taste the agave. It's a true tequila, but excellent, excellent stuff.
I heard this week you experienced a mezcal floater. What do you know about that?
So here's pro tip number 2. Pro tip number 1: get the Harbinger burger with wings instead of fries.
Power play.
Power play.
Yeah.
Pro tip 2: get the tequila old fashioned with a mezcal floater. It's the way. It's
Chris,
the way
Chris literally just started crying.
It's the way of the future. When you just take a little bit of touch of mezcal on the top.
So what, not being a raging alcoholic like you guys are, what does mezcal do to the...
It's a little smokier.
Okay.
But mezcal by itself, for me, it's like having a super peated scotch. It's very loud, and you kind of have to fight through it. I don't necessarily...
But
jive
the
with
sugar
it.
that you pick up in the old fashioned softens it up.
Right, and sometimes the tequila old fashioned is just too soft. It's just, yeah, you get a little bit of ring, but when you put simple syrup in there, it really makes it sweet.
Okay.
But then when you put the mezcal on the top, it's kind of like when you've got a cigar that fires up and wakes your palate up.
Yeah.
Kind of wakes your palate up and then goes away, and then when it all mixes in, it's all there.
Nice.
This is what we need on daily rotation right here. So
We need just
bacon, bloody
we need
good.
we need a cup that's got 6 pieces of bacon in it.
You add that piece of bacon to that maple pecan smoked old fashioned
Yeah,
because it's already got maple in it.
bacon everywhere. I'm loving this. I'm just gonna take a little nibble off the top. It's the best. I mean, the bacon, honestly.
So it's one thing to do bourbon bacon, but we're using a $90 bottle of the best whiskey in the world per 2 years ago when they won the gold medal. The Harbinger, Iron Root Harbinger. The Iron Root guys are just incredible. They're right up the road in Denison. It's a great family. 3 of the last 4 years, they've won best in the world in their class. So Georgie takes that, puts maple syrup, cracked pepper, and then bakes the stuff in our
It just turns it
magic
into
oven.
butter. And that Houdini is the best investment we've ever made.
Yeah, no doubt.
That we've got this cool, like, it's called a combi oven that's in the kitchen that's kind of our workhorse. That thing, the way it cooks so perfectly through everything. Oh my God, it's all right.
Do people think that it's a car show today? That's a right-hand drive Skyline.
Yeah, R32.
Cool, dude.
Man, that is. I mean, that's
He did say my fat ass won't fit in it. I asked.
that's cool, man. That is really cool. I don't know. It's kind of turning into a car show. Brian Smith, his Z06.
That's a great looking car.
The way it sounds, it's fast as hell. That thing is the real deal. He's got the right wheels on it.
Yep.
Everything about
When
it.
I get my garage open, I'll have a Skyline.
That's what you need. You need a company Skyline.
Hold on. It's a station wagon with a Skyline powertrain and drivetrain.
Nerd Fest.
Nerd fast. That guy's gonna have a difficult time walking through a door.
Damn.
Look at those shoulders.
I'm gonna go kick his ass.
Big dude.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's get off here. All right, we
All
gotta
right.
get off here. Pop's gonna go kick some ass.
Yep.
All right. Get tickets. Get ready for First Friday in June. Get
One
ready for all
one
of it.
ticket left for the Chocolate Fest tonight.
Yep.
How many people are gonna be here for that? What did you do? 30, 40 tickets?
No, just 25. We're keeping.
Oh, okay. Keep it tight.
Yeah, it'll be tight tonight.
What if somebody stumbles in and we don't have?
And we
tickets?
have a lot of other spaces they can go sit.
Oh, okay.
So that's just the way it's gonna work tonight.
It's a holiday weekend. Memorial Day hours. Regular.
Regular.
Yep.
Regular. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Love you.
That's it. Love you
Love
too.
you.
See you guys.
We out.